CEO Ronald Hickler from Creating the Difference. Today we're going to talk about 3 bowling balls that we think may end up at our Ball of the Year competition. So we've got 3 bowling balls, one from each manufacturer, that represent a very good product in our opinion. I've got the Harsh Reality Pearl, I've got the Crimson Jackal, and I have the Hammer Effect. All 3 of these bowling balls, in our opinion, are definitely very good bowling balls. And one of the things we wanted to do today was just kind of compare them to each other. We're doing something a little bit different though. Instead of leaving them out of the box, they all come in different degrees of polish. We actually put them all at 5,000 grit. So they do appear to be shiny, but there is no polish on any of these bowling balls. By putting them all at 5,000 grit, that ensures that we're gonna have a consistent finish, as well as the surface isn't gonna change very much throughout the testing, because all bowling balls end up at right around 4,700 grit anyway. So we're gonna look at these bowling balls, and we're gonna find out kind of right now which one maybe does a little bit more performance than the other, and maybe we'll figure out if one of these balls stands out from the other 2. So one thing that I'd like for you to do is maybe drop a comment for us and let us know what you think a 2024 Ball of the Year candidate should be. There's a lot of bowling balls that have come out thus far. We're only a little past halfway through the year, so there's a lot more bowling balls to come. But so far, what's your favorite bowling ball for the year 2024? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and start throwing some of these bowling balls, and we're gonna show you what the performance is right now. So a lot of people forgot the Crimson Jackal because it came out in January. But this bowling ball is a good bowling ball. It's a sleeper bowling ball. All bowling balls are drilled the same. We are bowling on a fresh house shot. That first shot is always interesting because you really don't know what it's gonna do. So what we do, we oil the lanes, and then we don't warm up with these bowling balls. We throw them fresh with a fresh surface so that we can get a real performance of the bowling ball. And for those of you that want to know the numbers, I'm sure Chris will show you all of the RGs and diffs and mass biases of each of these bowling balls. Like that. All right, so that's where we need to be at to strike. Yeah, so that was close, just a little bit further left actually, and recovered off the friction really well. That was one of the things that we liked about this ball. I should have miss room to the left. I'm not gonna get much hold, but I will get some miss room to the left. At the end of the day, you need to have one or the other. You need to have hold or free miss, or free hook, to really be able to bowl well. Like that's gonna come back. Yeah, that's strong. Okay, let's clean that off, and now we know kind of what we're doing, so let's clean those shots off. Get ourselves lined up here. Throw a strike. All right. So, the thought about this ball, more toward the angular side of things. It responds well to the friction. I think it goes a little bit long, but we're gonna see how that compares. So we're gonna find that out at this surface, 5,000 grit. So I'm gonna switch balls. I'm going to grab Hammer Effect next. Hammer Effect was a little unique because it has a smell to it. It smells like orange. Little left. Recovered. So that was actually 2 boards left. Same angle, but 2 boards left, it recovered nice. I said same angle, I meant same launch angle. So it was thrown at the same launch angle, but it was 2 boards left, down lane. So that shot was a dead copy on top of the Crimson Jackal, and you saw what it did, hook bar. Hammer Effect, definitely stronger, more performance, more total hook than Crimson Jackal. More down lane, but not necessarily early. So that's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and switch balls. I'm gonna throw the Harsh now because I think that's a pretty valid comparison there. Harsh Reality Pearl. Now there were 2 Harsh Realities. There's Harsh Reality Solid and Harsh Reality Pearl. If you wanna go find out why we chose the Pearl versus the Solid, go watch the video because we talk about, the video is a Harsh Reality Pearl, a comparison between solids and pearls. But I like the Pearl better than the Solid, so that's why the Pearl's in the test. Your boy's lacing them today. She hooks too. See, so that's the thing, right? So like, that was a good shot. Same line, more hook. Hey, y'all see these lines, man? Look at these lines. Y'all need to pay attention to these lines a little bit because it's not easy to be lacing them every time. So, and believe me, it won't be every time. But nonetheless, it's kind of cool when it is, right? It's kind of cool when it is. Harsh Reality Pearl. This ball like very quickly became a ball that I added to my bag because it just exhibited a character. In my opinion, this is a characteristic that Storm like really used to have and was really famous for. And then they kind of got away from it, and I think this is kind of like them getting back to it. So that's 2 left. And oh my goodness, does it hook back. It's good. I mean, they're all good bowling balls. It's just interesting to begin to see that there is some performance difference. And here's the thing, some people may decide to go do comparisons, but I like doing the comparison when you can actually see it and at least see the performance on the lane, because I think it will help you have a better understanding for what might be best for your game. Anyway, that was exciting. Like I said, that was 2 boards left. 2 boards left of where kind of the other ones were, and it still just ricocheted off the spot. That's right in the middle where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's good. Actually, all 3 balls kind of fall into that angular category. I think, by just looking at them initially here, effect is really strong, maybe a little bit more earlier. The harsh is a little bit more angular, and the crimson, relative to those 2, is just smoother. Let's go back to the crimson. So that was the same line. That was 2 boards left with the harsh, and it wrapped 10, or wrapped 7. So it's just smoother. Like, that ball's just smoother. All right, hammer effect. Same line. Yeah, more hook. Yeah, that ball is just more hook. I'm gonna cut the lights on after I throw Harsh Reality one more time there, just in case it's easier for you to see the ball motion with all the lights on. I prefer it this way. I can see it very well. I don't know how it translates to you. So if you like this view better, let us know, but we are gonna throw some shots in the daylight too. Harsh is good, man. I mean, they're all good. The Harsh is more down lane than any of the other 2. Let's bowl in the light a little bit. I moved to right, but it got to the friction and it just ricochets. I'm gonna keep doing that though. I wanna do that with all the balls. I don't know if you can see it or not. Like I said, the ball it appears to be shiny. And at 5,000 grit, that's what the ball looks like. I mean, it looks shiny. It's not though, there's no polish. Like I said, there's no polish on the ball. It's just raw cover stock brought up to a high gloss. Make them dance, make them dance. Okay, I went 2 more right, by the way. Hammer effect. That's a bad shot.
Y'all hands up.
Yeah, it's a terrible shot.
Oh, he ain't got to shoot it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Facebook people.
Put your hands up.
Oh, man. That better come back. So it got there. It's not Harsh Reality, though. It's just not. Let's throw crimson. Same. Gets there. Definitely working to get there. Definitely working to get there. Throw it again. Yeah, I mean, it's just smoother. Crimson Jackal's the smoothest of the 3. Hammer effect is a little bit less back end, and Harsh Reality is the most back end. Now you say, okay, so which one, would you say is the best? That's a little bit trickier question because it's gonna require some more shots to kind of see what happens with the change of the lanes. Now, like I said, the 5,000 grit, the ball will go down to 4,700 and then it won't change, which these balls probably are all right there right now. It doesn't take very long. So that means the only real change would be going on is where I'm throwing it and the lane itself. So that might be good for us to be able to get a better understanding, which we're gonna have to do a bunch of this long term when we go do the ball review at the end of the year, because that's how you can really begin to tell which one truly is the best. That was pretty good. It ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same. No, it's not 2 left. After that last shot, I go, oh, it's 2 left, but it's not. So let's go back to where I was and throw a better shot. There we go. So that's what I mean when I said it's hard to tell, right? Because the lane is changing. The ball responses are going to change. And that helps you determine how good or not good a bowling ball is. Because it's not just about total hook. It isn't even just about where it hooks. It's a combination of those things. Plus you've also got to factor in the usability. How controllable is it? How readable is it? I mean, that's why the best bowling balls that exist aren't the biggest hooking bowling balls, right? Bro, you're not gonna beat that one. I don't think you're beating that one right now. I think that one does the most down lane. And I think I have more room with that one. Even if I get it in, it's still gonna come back. We're gonna try that. Nah, you dead, bro. You dead. You're dead. Like, I'm gonna grab effect. I'm gonna go in there. I mean, I'm not even nowhere near where I was. I'm another 5 right. Nah. Not do that bad. I mean, the performance is definitely good. I just do it bad. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. She not giving up either though. I don't know. It's gonna be good. So a couple things now that I'm thinking about it. We'll have to order some more of these bolts for sure, because I think the bolts have to be brand spanking 100% new, and maybe we will do them out of the box from the factory too. I do not think that doing them out of the box is gonna be advantageous though, because I believe that the polishes from the companies aren't the same, and there are some polishes that are good and some polishes that ain't that good. So I think that it's gonna have an impact. That's why I wanted to get the polish off the ball. But to be fair, this ball is not scared either. So what, the harsh reality? All right. I mean, woo, get a little free wheeling. I have to call it free wheeling. Yeah, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That wasn't really that good of a shot. Correct, so the effect doesn't over push in that part of the lane that where harsh does. That's the difference. Man, I love and hate these bowling balls the same amount, all of them. I don't care. I throw all 3 brands. Actually, I throw all 7 brands, or 10 brands. The thing is, I don't even know how many brands there are. It's probably 12 brands by now. Now, let me see here. Bros has got 7, Storm's got 3, 11. I throw all 11 brands. Shout out to the ball companies for sending us product. We do like that. At least we get them a little bit early so we can kind of see what they do and hopefully help you guys make better decisions. Bingo. Oh yeah. Oh, see, I wanted that to come back. I wanted that one to come back. No, she didn't. So that literally, the lines are on top of each other, and it didn't. So I'm just too steep. What did George say? George said, he softened up.
Yeah.
He softened up. Let me try the George Gohagan soften up trick. Let me try that. But it was working. Like, that ball was working. I'm gonna do the harsh now. She did make it back. Do that again. She made it back too. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to bowl with them some more. Like, I still feel the same way about the performance. I think the harsh is longer, more angular. I think the hammer effect is a little bit earlier, but same total hook. Like, same amount total hook. Given that parameters, what I probably would do is I probably would start with the hammer effect, right? Pressure pattern, more oil. Hammer effect is giving me the right shape. It's still very strong down lane. It doesn't over push. And then once that begins to break down, I probably would go to Harsh Reality Pearl, because I know that it's gonna be able to be a little cleaner and be a little more responsive down lane. That's probably what I would do. And then in terms of Crimson, once that became unusable, I probably would then move back left with Crimson, because Crimson's going to be strong, but not, it'll be more readable. So when you have all this funky transition going on, the Crimson will be in play, because now I'll be able to read what the lane's doing with that ball. So that would be, those are all three the same, like same line, same angle. I mean, you can see it. Like, those shots are literally all on top of each other. And essentially what we're seeing is Crimson is a little behind the head pin. The effect gets back to the pocket, and the Harsh Reality Pro gets it back to the pocket, but both of those balls definitely are more of that stronger total hook, and then the Crimson's behind that. So that would be the move. I would just keep moving in and go switch to the Harsh Reality Pro, because it's gonna be a little cleaner through that spot. It won't read it as early, and it'll back in. But then what's going to happen is you're gonna begin to get all the funky transition happen, which means people are messing up the line. And now you need something that's little more controllable, right? I don't need the super sideways motion. I need something that's still clean, but still makes a good move. So then I go to Crimson Jackal. That's what I would do. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this format? Drop a comment about what bowling balls you think we should do next. There are some more bowling balls immediately that will have to go through this process. And then my goal, like I said, is to kind of take all of the best balls from the manufacturers and put them in one kind of comprehensive video. We're trying a lot of different things with our content. We're spending a lot of money, we're spending a lot of time trying to build content that you guys find entertaining and enjoyable. So please give us some feedback, give us comments, let us know what you think about what we're doing. If you're not a member of our staff, join our staff, it's free to join. I actually, right this second, am streaming a live stream of this whole entire process without any edits, without any cuts, to our Facebook group. And the Facebook group is actually being able to watch the entire video in its entirety, including all the things that you unfortunately won't get to see. But it's not unfortunate, it's good because those shots weren't good. Consider joining us, man. It's free to join us, ctdbowling.com, 3 little lines, go to regional staff, join, and you can also get some additional extra content. Anyway, with that being said, I am out of here. CEO Ronald Hicklin, talk to you soon.